I don't remember if I talked about this before. I put off taking my gym requirement until my final semester as a senior in high school. And most people took gym class like their very first semester. So I was in a class with a bunch of freshmen as a senior. And they were like the cool kids. I was like a nerd. And they were talking about things that I had no idea about. Like recreational substances and all kinds of things. I was out of my depth, but they adopted me into their group for some reason. And they were like, "Oh my god, you're going to college?" They're like, "Whoa, you're like an adult. That's so cool." I was just like, I'm not that cool, actually. Older sister vibes, I guess so. But I did appreciate it because I didn't have to, awkwardly sit alone in gym class. But I would mostly just listen. I was just listening to their drama, their stories. One-san. Fortune. She keeps calling me One-sama. They were like, "Oh, you haven't done any substances?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they were like, "That's cool. You shouldn't." And it was weird. It was a weird dynamic. Like the younger kids being like, You're cool for not doing that, Nimi." They were nice. They were nice. They should also not be doing any substances, I have to say. Stay away from them. It'll ruin your life, kid. Except I'm like 3 years older than them. Love your Nimi PSA. Don't smoke or drink or do substances or gamble. Instead, you can play video games. Balatro will release all the dopamine that you require. You want to drink tea? Maybe caffeine is allowable. It is an addiction, though. I am addicted to caffeine. But I've just accepted it, because it's benign, right? You just drink it every day. And if you don't, you get a headache and become irritable. That's what they all say. The tolerance, not an addiction. It is an addiction, though, because I do get a headache if I don't drink my tea every day. But it's not so bad, right? Tea's good for you. It's healthy. It releases the good chemicals in my brain. Game win. I'll play the game. I have to go to a taper meeting, though. Speaking of tea... I'll be right back. Then we'll play the game.